Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Taylor and I post motherhood, lifestyle, cooking, and cleaning videos every week. So if you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Today I have my family's favorite lasagna dinner recipe. This will include a lasagna recipe as well as an easy Caesar salad and an easy garlic bread recipe. These are all from scratch, but I've included some great shortcuts to make it a little bit easier on you, and I promise if you make this for your family, they will be so impressed. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. So first I start by making the meat sauce, and all these recipes will be written in the description box. So first we need a pound of lean or extra lean ground beef, 4 to 6 cloves of garlic. I'm using 6, a cup of chopped white onion, 2 28-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes. It comes to about 6 cups. 1 tablespoon of sugar, a 1/4 cup of chopped basil, and 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. So I start by cooking the ground beef and the chopped onion over about medium heat until it is cooked through. So then once the beef is cooked and the onions have softened, I add in all of my garlic. I'm just using a garlic press, but you could chop your garlic and add that. And then we just give it a stir and cook it for about a minute. Next we add in all of the crushed tomatoes and give that a stir, and then you just want to bring it up to a simmer. So once it starts to bubble and simmer, we add in our sugar, our oregano, as well as some salt and pepper. I'm using 1 teaspoon of each, but just do that to taste. And then we give that a really good mix, and this is going to simmer for at least an hour, but longer is better. So while the sauce is simmering, we are going to start on the cheese filling. So we will need 1 egg, a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley, 2 cups of ricotta cheese, and a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. So pretty much we just add all of the ingredients into a bowl, and I also add salt and pepper to this, so just do that to taste, but I'm using a 1/4 teaspoon of each. Then we just give this a really good mix, and then you can cover this and pop it into the fridge until we are ready to layer. So then my sauce had been simmering for just over an hour, and now we are going to add in the fresh basil, and you can just turn off the heat and give that a little stir. So this is one of the shortcuts I have for you guys, and it's that I am using these store-bought fresh pasta sheets, so we don't have to boil any dried pasta, and we get to use fresh pasta, which always seems so much more impressive, and it tastes delicious. So these were about $3 at my grocery store, but obviously if you can't find them, you can just boil noodles to the package directions and use those instead. But I highly suggest looking for these. They save time and they are so good. So it's time to start layering, and I'm just showing here that the lasagna sheets are a bit small for my pan, so I've just cut 3 of them in half. So I have 3 full sheets and 3 that are cut in half. And then I just spray my lasagna pan with olive oil spray. And then I'm putting down my first layer, which is a thin layer of meat sauce. And this is just so the pasta can cook as it bakes and nothing sticks. So then I just layer in my noodles. Don't worry if it goes up the side a little bit. With all the other layers, everything still cooks normally. Then we add in half of the ricotta mixture and just kind of spread that around. It's a little bit hard with these fresh pasta sheets because it doesn't want to stick. Using a smaller spoon is definitely the way to go. I also forgot to mention, for the layering, we also need 3 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, and for the top we need a 1/4 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. So for the first layer there, I just added about 1 cup of the shredded mozzarella cheese, and then we are adding a good layer of meat sauce. So now we are just on to the next layer. So I'm putting down the pasta, and yes, I layered it the same way twice. My fiance was freaking out at me at this point, but once we cut into it, you could not tell, and I did switch up the last layer of pasta. So then we're just spreading out the rest of the ricotta cheese mixture, and then we will top that with another cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, then meat sauce, and then the last layer of pasta. And then I just top those noodles with another layer of the meat sauce, just what I had left over, as just to help the fresh pasta cook because it does need a little bit of liquid. Then we add the last of the mozzarella cheese, so about a cup, and then also a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Then we cover it with foil and pop it into a 350-degree oven for about 40 minutes. So while the lasagna is in the oven, we will start on the Caesar salad and the garlic bread. So first the Caesar salad, and for this we're going to need 1 to 2 cloves of garlic. I'm using 2. A teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of olive oil, a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons of mayo. So I just like to mix my dressing in the bottom of the bowl that I'm going to be serving the salad in. And then you can top it with the lettuce and just put it into the fridge, and then it's just ready to be tossed when you're ready to serve. So pretty much I'm just adding in all of the ingredients, and I pressed in my garlic, and I'm also adding salt and pepper to this. I added 1/8 of a teaspoon of each. And then we just give the dressing a really good mix, and then I'm going to top it with a pound of lettuce. So like I said, I can just put this in the fridge, and then when it's ready to serve, I can toss up the salad. So next I'm going to make the garlic bread. Now I'm not making my own bread. I bought a fresh 450-gram loaf from the bakery, but I am going to make the garlic butter to put on that. So for the recipe, we will need 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley, a 1/4 cup of softened unsalted butter. If you are using salted, just make sure to not add salt when I do. And a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Again, I'm using powder, not garlic salt. So if you are using garlic salt, make sure to not add any salt. And so pretty much I just mix everything into the softened butter, as well as a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. And then I just give that a good mix. So this is the fresh loaf of bread that I bought from the bakery, and I've just cut it in half down the middle, and then I'm just spooning over all of the garlic butter and using a butter knife to spread it, making sure to get all the edges so that nothing burns in the oven. So my lasagna had been in the oven covered for about 40 minutes, and now I'm just taking it out and uncovering it and then putting it back into the oven for another 15 or so minutes. So once the cheese is all bubbly and starts to brown a little bit, I take the lasagna out to rest and I put in the garlic bread. So just while the lasagna is resting for 10 to 15 minutes is how long we cook the garlic bread. So the last thing I had to do was mix up the salad, and then I'm just finishing it with 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. And this is the meal all finished. And I've just garnished the lasagna with a little bit of fresh parsley, if you're wondering what that is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and write in the comments if you try this and what your family thought. Anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.